Okay, I have a great video for you guys today. I have a couple tips going through this video. It's pretty straightforward. It's full of tips. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna show you a way to make a deer feeder from home with just little stuff that you may have in the garage, and then I'm gonna show you a feed mixture to attract the deer to the area, to the feeder, so you can get them started feeding. One of the ways that we're gonna use the deer feeder is by using a bucket and a board. I call it a B&B feeder. All you have to do is turn this bucket, 5-gallon bucket, turn this bucket upside down, trace a circle around it, and then you can take that, cut it out, put it in here to make it a lid, and then cut a little notch, a little half moon on the bottom of the bucket. Anywhere along there will be fine. Cut a little notch on the bottom, and then fill it with feed and turn it over like that. You can you can make sure that you put a string on the top of this, and then tie it to the tree so it doesn't fall over in heavy wind or whatever. It won't initially fall over at first because it'll have the weight of the corn keeping it down, but then once the corn gets eaten, the bucket will become light and it will tip over. So you don't want to do that. So just like I said, put a little clip or a little hole on the lip of this lip of this bucket, and then tie it around the tree, so it won't tip over. Then the second feeder is one that we're going to be doing today, which is I have a little piece of scrap board that I use, a little piece of scrap wood, and I attach the bucket to the bottom of the board here, and then I'm going to cut a half a circle, once again half a moon, and that's going to cause the feed to funnel down to that one little area, and then I'll attach a cord to the top. I'm going to drill a hole and then put my rope through there, and then put a washer on the inside so it will hang and it will hold the weight. And then I'm going to attach this bucket to the bottom. I attach this board to the bottom of this bucket, and I'm going to elevate it off the ground so that deer can come along, and it will be a deer eating level so they can come along and eat off of this, but the rodents and mice and things like that can't get to the corn because it will be suspended midair. It will be hanging there in the midair, kind of like a bird feeder, but for deer. So it's very effective, very efficient. Squirrels may get on it, depending on how thick of a line that you use. I showed you in one of the videos before on how to keep it away from the base of the tree. Put it on a limb. So if the tree like this and the limb is going out, put it on the farthest point, tie it to the farthest point away from the base of the tree, so that the squirrel can't jump from the base of the tree, the trunk of the tree, to the feeder. That way they'll get on it and they'll clean your feeder out. So that's the most effective way. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you this attractant. Now I use a couple of different things, so that's why I'm going to show you all of those. So here I have my bag of deer corn. I'm going to go ahead and fill this about halfway. Okay, fill that about so. Okay, and then I'm going to, so now I got that corn in there. I'm going to mix in, I got me a bottle of molasses, okay? And you want to make sure that you have all natural molasses to mix in there with it. And I got me a container of salt. I'm probably going to end up using 2 containers. I got 2 containers there. Probably going to end up using both of them, but I'm going to start out with this one. So you want to make sure that you get non-iodine salt, non-iodized. So so it doesn't deer seem to be bothered by that. I'm just going to tell you that way. So get non-iodized salt. We're going to mix this in here with this corn. Mix that in there with the corn, and then I'm going to mix in my molasses. And yeah, you can see that. Mixing in that molasses. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bottle of peanut butter, and I'm going to smear that on the base of the trees all around where I'm going to put this feed, and that's going to attract the deer. And see, now that corn is getting in there, and really getting a nice mixture to it. It's going to coat that corn. And deer seem to like sweet and sour, sweet, salty, and bitter. So I have a great mix here because it's the corn, which is going to give them a lot of protein. The molasses, which is full of sugar, and then there's the salt, which is the bitter. Okay, I'm going to finish this up and finish mixing that up and take it out to my spot. And as I said, you want to make sure that you dig a hole, put this feed in the hole, and then lightly cover it up. Smear the trees around it with peanut butter. That will get the deer to the area. They will smell the molasses, come straight to it. Molasses smells kind of like tree sap, so it's kind of a tree sap anyways. It's something like that. You have sugar molasses too, which is a little bit different, but anyways, put that there, and the deer will find it. They will dig it out. The reason you cover it up is so once you come back and you see it uncovered, you know that they've been digging at it. All right, that's it for Journey Outdoors. We're out.